Meghan Sussex was spotted in Chicago to attend her godson's first communion. Feminagra has the story, and of course, I have thoughts, so let's get started. Hey y'all, thank you so much for clicking on my video, and if you're returning, welcome back to my channel. Today, we're going to take a look at an article in Feminagra detailing Meghan's visit to Chicago for her godson's first communion. Before we get into this, if you haven't already, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Once again, this article is in Feminagra, and it's linked in the description box below underneath sources. Meghan Sussex went to Chicago for her godson's first communion. This is written by Miss Historian. Meghan Sussex was spotted in Chicago over the weekend attending the first communion of her godson, the son of one of her close friends from Northwestern. This is such a sweet little story because it is so normal. Meghan flew in, went to church, supported her friend's child, and went home to Montecito. Of course, because it's Meghan, even a quiet church appearance becomes royal news. But I do appreciate that people confirmed the basic details and included the important context that Meghan did not ask for special treatment. That matters because outlets and commentators committed to framing her negatively would absolutely invent a full cathedral takeover if they could. Not a full cathedral takeover. Well, this is the photo. This is on Instagram at Chicago_history. But this is beautiful. So here's Meghan attending, and then here's some other people in the congregation. And of course, here's a child who's part of the service. That's beautiful. Quote, people confirmed that Meghan traveled to Chicago over the weekend for the first communion of the son of one of her best friends from college, and that Meghan is the boy's godmother. Meghan went solo to the event and has already returned home to Montecito, California. A source close to people that told people that Meghan arrived early to the church and waited with other families and friends in the pews, and that she didn't use a separate entrance or have any special accommodations. Meghan attended Northwestern University in Chicago from 1999 to 2003, graduating with a bachelor's degree in theater and international studies. That is very fitting. Meghan's quiet Chicago trip exposes the friendless narrative as nonsense. Meghan looked beautiful in that beige, soft, simple, understated, and very Meghan. And honestly, I love this story because it cuts through so many of the tired lies about her. The same media that makes such a song and dance about Meghan supposedly trying to make new friends in Hollywood or being disliked in those circles now has to deal with a simpler reality. She has maintained friendships from her university days. This is not a transactional Hollywood connection or some desperate social climb. It is a decades-long friendship from Northwestern, and she showed up because that is what real friends do. The solo trip framing is funny, though. Meghan is a grown woman. She can fly to Chicago without Harry. Married people do separate things all the time. Harry can have his work, Meghan can have her friendships, and nobody needs to call a divorce lawyer because a woman attended a first communion without her husband sitting beside her. I also noticed the detail that she arrived early, sat with other families, and did not use a separate entrance or ask for special accommodations. I am glad people included it because it shuts down the predictable nonsense before it starts. But it's also sad that it even needs to be said. It is 2026, and the press still has to clarify that Meghan did not demand royal treatment for sitting in a church pew. That is the Meghan coverage problem in miniature. She does something quiet, kind, and normal, and everyone has to preempt the lies before the hate machine starts spinning. She attended a child's first communion. That's it. Meghan showed up for her godson, supported an old friend, and went home. The haters can keep pretending she has no friends, no roots, and no real relationships. The facts keep saying otherwise. Thank you so much for watching the SharionSade YouTube channel. I appreciate you watching my content. If you haven't already, please don't forget to go ahead and like this video by hitting the thumbs up. Please don't forget to subscribe by hitting the subscribe button. And don't forget to comment along the way. If you feel so inclined, please don't forget to share so that more people can find us. Once again, thank you so much for watching. Now let's get back to the video. Once again, that article was in Feminagra, written by Miss Historian. I appreciate that People magazine seemed committed to preemptively offsetting any kind of negative press that would have come about because it's Meghan. And I like that Feminagra actually pointed that out. Miss Historian is really good with that. But something that I do find sad, but it's just the reality we live in for now. I do have hope that that will progress and get better, especially as more people continue to call out publications who do this. But it is a bit sad that you have to be so on guard and so on your P's and Q's because you know that they will take any kind of granular detail and try to turn it into something negative. Now, I love that Meghan is detached from that. That's not something she worries about. But I will say it's wonderful that she gets to go about her life and just live a peaceful life, getting a chance to spend time with friends and support her godson. Those are the special moments that actually matter. And that's something that we continue to see Meghan champion and kind of perpetuate, is that it's the human connection that matters most. And the work that she does and the work that Harry does is always to elevate the human connection and remove barriers for people to commune and be together and live a sustainable life. Not only that, but I can't imagine how rare this probably is for her. So this is probably a big deal because think about how busy they are. I mean, I'm busy, and that's just with work and school. I can't imagine running a foundation and having children, 2 children, under 10 at that, having 2 children, having pets and dogs, running a foundation, also running your own business, and then having a husband who's as busy as Prince Harry as well, running his own foundation and the foundation you have together, planning for the Invictus Games and all of the travel they both do. Like, they have so many freaking obligations. I remember someone commented and said, Harry and Meghan have obligations out the wazoo. I don't know how they make so much time to do the things they love. And I just love the use of the word wazoo, and that stuck in my head. If that was you, please comment and let me know, because that was a while back. But yeah, they have so many obligations. So I can't imagine how many things they wish they could attend and they don't get a chance to. So it's great to see them being able to continue to show up within their communities, especially in like a real way where you can tell this is personal and something that feeds the soul. So anyway, it's wonderful to see her out and about. I completely forgot she went to college in Chicago, so I'm pretty sure this was a nice trip home, or not home, but nice trip back to her old stomping grounds. And I hope she had a wonderful time with her friends and their family. So that is all I have for y'all in this video. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. For those of you who are also on my Chats and Chill, thank you so much for migrating over there as well. I hope you're enjoying the content. Those videos are weekly. They are so much more cumbersome than these. I enjoy both, but these videos are factual based, my opinion, get it out there. We get to chat and commune. And those videos are like full scale 1-hour productions. Your girl is tired, so I can only do 1 hour of those. But I hope you're enjoying both. Thank you so much for migrating there and here. I really appreciate the support. That's all I have for y'all. Have a wonderful Monday, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.